Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on a day in my life as a small business owner and a content creator. I do feel like it is important if you are looking even just to become a content creator or start a small business, to know what your days are going to look like, because when I first started, I was a little bit ignorant and was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. I'm just gonna like post on Instagram all the time, which I feel like is the big misconception and why people think it's so easy to be a, a content creator. So for me, this is how my day looks like. I wake up, I have my coffee, I walk my dogs. I come back, I'll make some breakfast very quickly. And then I'll start looking at my emails, see if there's any kind of like customer requests, check if there are any orders. I'll start packing some orders. And then once that is done, I will go back and refill my inventory. So, like, if I just sold 5 candles, and I have like more jars on hand, I'm gonna, not just make 5 candles, but I'm gonna make a bunch more, just to make sure that I maintain my stock so that you don't have to keep remaking them as you sell them. If you just overstock, that's the best way to go about it. When I first started, I made the mistake of, oh, I don't really sell right now. Like, I don't sell a lot at like big volumes because I'm a small business owner, and I'm new. But that can change overnight. Tomorrow you can get literally 50 orders. Or what's happened to me before is, I wasn't really getting orders, but then a customer of mine, her daughter was having a bridal shower and she wanted like 200 candles. And of course, there's things like that you can't always prepare for, but it does happen. So the more you have, the more overstock, the better. That's a big time saver. Um, Once I do that, I'll make sure that I have enough labels. If you watched my previous video, I did talk about um, making vinyl labels using my Cricut. That is a big time consumer for me. Um, but like I said in my video, it is worth it. Um, so I'll literally have like a day or two where I'm making just like my days are just dedicated to this. Um, but going back to my, general routine in a day, if it's not my label day, um, I will go and make content. So I'm going to make content for all my social media platforms. And as you know, each platform is different. So my content for YouTube, my content for Facebook, Instagram, they're all completely different from each other. The main thing as a small business owner is to, of course, get your name out there as much as you can. There needs to be a big push. You need to have a big presence either in person at markets, or online, right? So the more content you make, the better. Even if you're talking about something completely different, um, people will be curious, look you up, find your small business, and because they like you or they like a video you made, they're now choosing to buy your product from you versus somebody else, right? That's just kind of how it goes. So yeah, so going into the afternoon and the evening, I'm going to be doing a lot of content creating, making videos for my social media, reposting things, posting things on your story, um, making YouTube videos. Making YouTube videos is the most time consuming, although Instagram reels and things like that can also be just as consuming depending on the complexity of the reel. I will tell you, when I first started, the TikTok dances look easy. The little vlogs look easy, but when you go to do it, you're like, "Oh my gosh, like this doesn't look as good. This dance looks easy, but I look like a complete idiot trying to, um trying to do it myself, and this is not working out." Like, I don't think people realize that, even on a simple TikTok dance. Like, I mean, if you dance generally, and like it might be easier for you, but for me, I'm going at it for maybe an hour, sometimes 2 hours, just to get it down correctly. If it's like a certain trend that I want to hop on, right? So it's not as easy as it looks. And so yeah, that is my afternoon. Going into the evening, once I've had my dinner, I might like, you know, of course there I am still going through my day. I'm like cleaning my kitchen, I'm like washing dishes, I might be doing laundry in between. So it's a lot of go go go, right? Like it's a lot of work. Um, you are always busy. um, and then in the evening, once things have kind of calmed down, what I'll do is I'll just go over my inventory, make sure I have supplies. Like, do I need more boxes? Do I need tissue? Do I need candle jars? How are my scents? I'll check my website, see if I need to make any updates. Please, please, please always make sure your website is up to date. I have made that mistake in the past where I wasn't really selling much online and I was focusing on in person markets. Next thing I knew, I was selling all these candles in person, not updating my website for like a couple days. And then what happened was I got an order online and I now don't have that candle or product in stock anymore because I just sold it or sold all of them at a market. Um, and I don't have it on hand and now I need to wait, right? So it worked out. I was able to substitute it, but you want to avoid that as much as possible. Don't make my mistakes. Um, so yeah, going back to in a day, like now that we're in the evening, once everything is done, I've had my dinner, I'm kind of winding down. My winding down, that is kind of when I'll start streaming. So recently I started streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. If I need to make labels, if I need to update my website, I am just kind of just chilling at my desk, updating whatever I need to do, or maybe I'm shopping, excuse me, online. Um, I'll just start a live. While I do that, people will watch, especially if you're like making labels or putting wicks in jars, and like people will be fascinated by the craft, right? So, or people just want to sit and talk to you. So that is kind of like the chill time, but you're still also promoting at the same time. And then it's time for bed. But in a day, you're doing a lot. And then the next day, it's pretty much like on repeat. Now, the one thing I will say is I have made a video in the past about time management. There are certain things that will save you time so you don't feel like you're a robot, like having to do it every day. Um, is now um, like the overstocking thing is a big one. If you just take a weekend and make like, if you can make like 100 to 200 candles, just have them sitting there, get your labels on them. That's gonna save you time in the long run because you don't have to make them as often. Same with my labels. If I have downtime, I'll just sit there and make a bunch of stickers. Because when the orders come in or you're prepping for a market, you already have them. You can just slap them on the jar. It does save you time in the long run. Um, and yeah, that's just a typical day in my life right now. If you've seen my previous video, you would hear me say that I currently don't work a full-time job, but I am in the process of getting a full-time job. So that routine is going to get even more hectic. And I'm sure many other small business owners, that's their reality. They're working full-time jobs, if not two jobs, and they kind of have this on the side. Then you definitely want to get your time management down. If you want any tips and tricks from me, I did make a separate video on how to manage your time. If you have any questions, please do let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching.